ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕꯃꯛꯇꯗ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯕꯨ ꯈꯨꯔꯨꯝꯖꯔꯤ꯫ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯖꯒꯗꯧꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤ ꯁꯥꯏꯟꯁꯀꯤ ꯂꯦꯁꯟ ꯅꯝꯕꯔ 1 ꯅ꯭ꯌꯨꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯁꯟ ꯏꯟ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯟꯠꯁꯅꯤ꯫ ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕꯗ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛꯇ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯝꯃꯤꯕꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯄꯥꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯁꯤ꯫ In class 6, you learn that food is essential for all living organisms. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ class 6ꯇ ꯇꯝꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯃꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯥꯛꯁꯦ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯄꯥꯟꯕ ꯖꯤꯕ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯅ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯑꯣꯏ꯫ You also learn that carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals are components of food. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯅꯪꯅꯁꯨ ꯇꯝꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins and mineral ꯀꯩꯁꯦ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯥꯛꯀꯤ component ꯀꯩꯅꯦꯅ꯫ These components of food are called nutrients. ꯁꯤꯒꯤ components carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals ꯀꯩꯁꯦ nutrients ꯀꯧꯋꯦ and are necessary for our body. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯛꯆꯥꯡꯗ ꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯑꯣꯏ. All living organisms require food. ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯄꯥꯟꯕ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯅ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯥꯛꯁꯦ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯑꯣꯏ. Plants can synthesize food for themselves. ꯄꯥꯝꯕꯤꯈꯩꯗꯤ ꯃꯁꯥꯅ ꯃꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯥꯛ ꯁꯦꯝꯖꯕ ꯉꯝꯃꯤ. But animals including human cannot. ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯑꯦꯅꯤꯃꯦꯜꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯄꯥꯟꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯏꯁꯥꯅ ꯏꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯥꯛ ꯁꯦꯝꯖꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯦ. They get it from plants or animals. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ plants ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ animalsꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯥꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯃꯣꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯂꯧꯋꯦꯕ. Thus, humans and animals are directly or indirectly dependent on plants. ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯁꯥꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ directly ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ indirectly plantꯁꯇ depend ꯇꯧꯋꯦꯕ. ꯃꯊꯪꯗ 1.1ꯗ modes of nutrition in plant. Plants are the only organisms that can prepare food for themselves by using water, carbon dioxide and minerals. ꯄꯥꯝꯕꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯈꯛꯇꯅꯦꯕ ꯃꯁꯥꯅ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯥꯛ ꯁꯨꯡꯖꯕ ꯉꯝꯃꯤꯁꯦ by using water, carbon dioxide and minerals. ꯏꯁꯤꯡ, carbon dioxide ꯑꯗꯒꯤ minerals ꯀꯩ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯒ. The raw materials are present in their surrounding. Raw materials ꯀꯩꯗꯣ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ surroundingꯗ ꯂꯩ. The nutrients enable living organisms to build their bodies. ꯄꯥꯝꯕꯤꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯕꯣꯗꯤꯗꯣ ꯅ꯭ꯌꯨꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯟ ꯀꯩꯗꯨꯅ ꯆꯥꯎꯈꯠꯍꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯍꯜꯂꯦ. To grow, to repair damaged parts of their bodies and provide the energy to carry out life processes. Nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism. Nutrition ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯄꯥꯟꯕ organism ꯑꯃꯅ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯥꯛ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ utilization by the body. ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯒꯤ nutritionꯁꯤꯡꯗꯣ bodyꯗꯨꯅ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯅꯤ. The mode of nutrition in which organisms make food themselves from simple substance is called autotrophic. Mode of nutrition in which organisms make food. ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯄꯥꯟꯕꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯥꯛ ꯁꯦꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯁꯥ ꯃꯊꯟꯇ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯥꯛ ꯁꯦꯝꯕꯒꯤ mode of nutritionꯒꯤ simple substanceꯇꯣ autotrophic ꯀꯧꯋꯦ. Autotrophic nutrition ꯀꯧꯋꯦꯀꯣ. Therefore, plants are called autotrophs. ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯄꯥꯝꯕꯤꯈꯩꯁꯦ autotrophs ꯀꯧꯔꯦ. Animals and most other organisms take in food. ꯁꯥ ꯑꯗꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯄꯥꯟꯕ ꯖꯤꯕ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ plantꯁꯦ ꯆꯥꯏꯕ. They are called heterotrophs. ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯝꯕꯤ ꯆꯥꯕꯈꯩꯗꯨꯅ heterotrophs ꯀꯧꯋꯦ. Now, we may ask where the food factories of plants are located. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯇꯤ ꯈꯪꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯁꯤꯀꯣ. Where the food factories of plants are located. ꯄꯥꯝꯕꯤꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯥꯛ ꯁꯨꯡꯐꯝꯁꯦ ꯀꯥꯏꯗ ꯂꯩꯒꯦꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯤꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯁꯤ. Whether food is made in all parts of a plant or only in certain parts. ꯄꯥꯝꯕꯤꯒꯤ ꯀꯌꯥꯠ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯅ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯥꯛꯁꯤ ꯁꯦꯝꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯅ ꯀꯌꯥꯠ ꯈꯔꯅ ꯁꯦꯝꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯦꯡꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯁꯤ. How do plants obtain the raw materials from the surrounding? Kamaina pambigayaduna raw materials phange magi surrounding dudagi. How do they transport them to the food factories or plant? Adagi moina sungiba mokhoigi chinja kaido karaida kamai tawraga kamaina thagige habani. 1.2 The photosynthesis food making process in plants. Leaves are the food factories of plants. Pambigi food factory is kananeba leaves. Therefore, all the raw materials must reach the leaf. Adoi taragadi akhoi na ngasai changiba material gaido akhoi ngasai water adugumba singdo leaf da loimak yawe. Water and minerals present in the soil are absorbed by the roots and transported to the leaves. Koigi roots na phangba ising minerals lebak da yawba gaido roots ina subkhatlaga leaves da transport tawe ko. Carbon dioxide from air is taken in. Carbon dioxide haiba gas se nungsitagi khoina loksalani aduga carbon dioxide from air is taken in through the tiny pores present on the surface of leaves. Koigi nungsita yawba carbon dioxide gas se una da yawba manas da yawba tiny pores kaise koigi aho hoba macha macha mayam jina absorb tawe ko. These pores are surrounded by guard cells. Madugi pores kaido guard cell na surround tawe. Such pores are called stomata. Adugi pores kaido na kay kawe stomata kawe. Sigi stomata je 1.2 figure 1.2 da utle hai adudi 1.2 ki figure dish da le. Sida stomata le sida guard cell ga jina sije oidun. Mathangda water and minerals are transported to the leaves by the vessels which run like pipes throughout the roots, the stems, the branches, and the leaves. Water, ising gumba, minerals gumba zina leaves tagi leaves phauba vessel magi manungda plant tugi manungda yawba khoigi hakchang da yawba singli gumaina dumai yawba pipe ki time tawraga yawba jingduna transport tawhalle. They form a continuous path or passage for the nutrients to reach the leaf. Makhoina continuously lambi semeba nutrients kaido unata ni yongnabai damakta. They are called vessels. Madujingduna kai kawe vessels kawe. You will learn more about transport of materials in plants in chapter 11. Adugi maramda chapter number 11 da hena khangani. Mathangda the leaves have a green pigment called chlorophyll. Una gaido green pigment nama yawe chlorophyll kauba. It helps leaves to capture the energy of the sunlight. Maduduna kaidawe haba matamda leaves kaiduna sunlight ki energy do phajin balokshin mangam haleba. This energy is used to synthesize, prepare food from carbon dioxide and water. Sijina energy do synthesize to haleba carbon dioxide ka water ga dudagi. Since the synthesis of food occurs in the presence of sunlight, sunlight yawbadagi sije thoe, it is called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis ko sigi process kaise. So we find that chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water are necessary to carry out the process of photosynthesis. Koi photosynthesis tongnabagidamakta khoina chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide amadi ising darkar oiba. It is a unique process on the earth. The solar energy is captured by the leaf and stored in the plant in the form of food. Sije yamna ngakningai oiba process ni khoigi prithibisida. ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯊꯤꯕꯤꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯣꯂꯔ ꯏꯅꯔꯖꯤ ꯂꯧꯁꯜꯂꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯂꯤꯞꯁꯤꯗ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯣꯔ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯊꯝꯃꯦ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯥꯛ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ. The sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠꯁꯦ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯄꯥꯟꯕꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ultimate source of energyꯅꯦꯕ, ꯏꯅꯔꯖꯤ ꯂꯧꯐꯝꯅꯦꯕ ꯃꯥꯁꯦ. Can you imagine life on Earth in the absence of photosynthesis? ꯅꯪ ꯈꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ? ꯀꯩꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯊꯤꯕꯤꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯏꯐꯇ photosynthesis ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯗꯤ. In the absence of photosynthesis, there would not be any food. Photosynthesis ꯀꯩꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯗ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯆꯥ ꯑꯊꯛ ꯀꯩꯝꯇ ꯂꯩꯔꯔꯣꯏ. The survival of almost all living organisms, directly or indirectly, depends upon the food made by the plants. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯤꯡꯉꯤꯕ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯄꯥꯟꯕ ꯖꯤꯕꯈꯩꯁꯤꯅ directly ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ indirectly ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯟꯇ ꯗꯤꯄꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯋꯦꯕ. Besides oxygen, which is essential for the survival of all organisms, is produced during photosynthesis. Besides, oxygen-ꯁꯤꯡꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯤꯡꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ oxygen-ꯒꯩꯗꯣ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ organisms ꯀꯩꯗꯨꯅ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯑꯦꯕꯀꯣ photosynthesis ꯇꯧꯕꯗ. In the absence of photosynthesis, life would be impossible on the earth. ꯀꯩꯒꯨꯝꯕ photosynthesis ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯗ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯊꯤꯕꯤꯗ ꯍꯤꯡꯕ ꯉꯝꯃꯝꯃꯣꯏꯕ. During photosynthesis, chlorophyll containing cells of leaf, in the presence of sunlight, use carbon dioxide and water to synthesize carbohydrates. Photosynthesis tꯧꯔꯤꯉꯩ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ chlorophyll cell manungda leaves-ꯀꯤ cell manungda yauba chlorophyll ꯀꯩꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯨꯅ in the presence of sunlight ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤꯉꯩ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ use carbon dioxide and water to synthesize carbohydrates. Carbon dioxide ꯀ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯒ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯒ carbohydrate ꯀꯩꯗꯣ synthesize ꯇꯧꯋꯦ. The process can be represented in an equation. ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯈꯥꯗ ꯄꯤꯔꯝꯃꯤꯕ equation-ꯁꯤꯗ represent ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ. Carbon dioxide plus water, sunlight in chlorophyll, carbohydrate plus oxygen. Mathangda, during the process, oxygen is released. The presence of starch in leaves indicates the occurrence of photosynthesis. Starch is also a carbohydrate. During the process, oxygen is released. ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ photosynthesis-ꯀꯤ process-ꯇꯣ ꯇꯧꯕꯗ oxygen ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯑꯦ. The presence of starch in leaves indicates the occurrence of photosynthesis. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ leaves-ꯇ ꯌꯥꯎꯕ starch ꯀꯩꯗꯨꯅ photosynthesis ꯇꯧꯕꯗ indicatesꯇꯧꯋꯦꯕ. Starch is also a carbohydrate. Starch ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯁꯤꯁꯨ carbohydrate ꯑꯃꯅꯤ.